Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Rob, this is the Hobby Desk with Rob, and today we're taking a look at our first foreground building. It's the Dead Man's Hand Side Street building number 3 in a lovely orange colour. I've not put any foreground buildings or terrain together before for that matter. I've done a few MDF kits as you will have seen on the channel, but this is our first foreground kit, so I'm quite excited. So we're going to crack it open. We're going to go through the sprues. Are they sprues? I suppose they're sprues, aren't they? Have a look at the bits and pieces, and then I'll put it together and we'll come back and we'll do a full review. So back in a moment, guys. Okay, so we've taken out of the packet. Inside we're getting all of our sprues. This looks like that's quite nice actually. A coloured instruction sheet. Instructions! We've got instructions! I like instructions when they come with these kits. I don't have to look at the pictures and try and figure it out from the old sort of Lego building days. You can just look at the setting, you get quite good at them and go, right, I know I'm building here. Whereas with MDF, it's a bit more technical. Quite still says bloody opening doors and stuff. Okay, so Christ, that's a lot of instructions, isn't it? What are we on here? I don't even know how many. Anyway, that's important as well. There's one there that says, so it's going to focus. No glue. Don't glue the roof on, although we can't play inside. Skill rating 4. No idea what that means. But we're just going to dive in and we're going to take a look and we're going to give it a go. Like I said earlier, you know, I've not built any foreground stuff before. I'm quite excited to because I remember, I know they're a defunct company now, as it were. I believe Great Escape Games have got the rights or the license to produce the buildings still. But I actually picked this one up for £10 at a tabletop sale a few months ago now, with another building, and I've picked up another building since from eBay, which I got really cheap. So yeah, I'm quite excited to get them built. I believe they scale really well with the existing Dead Man's Hand buildings, which I've got over there, which you can't see right now. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the sprues. So door frames, window frames, maybe. Lovely orange. It's all pre-coloured as well, the foreground stuff, which is really nice. So you don't have to paint it. I think I'm still going to weather it up a bit. But you know, we'll see. Some nice colours, aren't they? Quite vibrant for MDF. Oh gosh, there's a couple. Crikey, that's a thick piece of MDF, isn't it? Jesus. Yeah, so I think that's the signage, maybe. What's this? Is this the floor, the roof, or something? Yeah, copyright 2013. Jesus, that's like, it's over 10 years ago. 11 years ago. Assume these are the interior walls. I think what foreground do is they double up a lot of the walls on top of each other. It's popped out, so that's how good it is. That's how good the laser cutting is. It's already popped out. So yeah, bit dusty. The only thing I don't like about MDF is I feel like it gets on your fingers, doesn't it? I remember seeing I think it was the terrain tutor. He said about wiping them down with like a damp cloth or something, or a cloth that's been damp but you've dried it. Anyway, check out Mel, the terrain tutor, for your MDF building needs. I'm a novice. Yeah, so you know the parts look like they're going to pop out really nice and easily, which is nice. Gotta be careful of some slight warpage maybe, but you know, I'm sure we'll get some wood glue on that and fix it. Oh, that's the roof. That's a lovely colour, isn't it? Wow, look at that. These pieces are just popping out. This is really, really nice. I like this. There's nothing worse, I don't think, when you're building an MDF kit and you can't get the pieces out. But these are falling out, which is nice. The last two sprues here, just flip them over. It's like boardwalks maybe. Maybe that's the interior floor, somewhere like that. Some more windows, bits and bobs. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to go away. I'm going to look at these instructions, try and build it. If I do manage to build it, I'll come back and you'll see the completed building. If I don't manage to build it, well, it won't matter because no one will ever see this video, will they? But yeah, I'll be back in a moment, guys, once it's all built, hopefully. See you in a moment, guys. So we're back. We got the building put together. It went together really, really well. I don't know if any of you guys have seen any of the shorts I've put out. There were a couple of little issues on the instructions. I think there's a couple of pieces that were labelled incorrectly. But you know, if you take your time and look at it properly, you'll figure it out. Yeah, right, where should we dive in? So, little miniature in there, a little Prospector Pete for scale. Obviously, it's designed to scale to the Dead Man's Hand game, a 28mm size miniatures, and it does. Scale's great. As with most foreground kits, I mean, this is my first one, but from what I've seen, you know, they have little features and things, opening doors. There's a trapdoor on the roof that opens, things like that. So we'll take a quick look at the building. I'm just going to take Prospector Pete out of the way for now. Pop him over there. I know we'll stick him over here out the way because I'll probably end up knocking him over. So, from the outset, went together really nice. There's a few errors on it, which are my fault. They're not the fault of the kit. When I was gluing it, my little clamp things I use, these things, nice and cheap on eBay. Not eBay, Amazon. I think I got a pack of 6 for about £3. So, yeah. Excuse me there. But no, we got it together. A lot of little features. So this piece here for a start comes off. That just sits on. When you rest it over the awning, then it butts up to the frontage. Frontage? So that's where you put your signage. The roof does come off. So we'll take this off. Roof lifts off. Roof's a nice piece. When you look at the roof there, got an opening trap door for playability. It's got a little tiny piece on it there, so it sits flush, which is quite nice. It's quite a nice design. I believe you can get cutouts that fit this exactly for your fronts of your shops and things like that. The inside of the building. Now this is where it gets a bit weird. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to lift this off. So it comes with a sub base, which you can build. Put that on your table. You can glue it on your table. Little one piece, some stairs there loose. You don't glue them. So you can actually have your building. You know, if you've already got a pre-built table where your buildings are all, you know, raised off the ground slightly, you can do that. Or you can just have it at ground level. You know, the awning is also detachable. So if you want to, for some reason, you can take that off. You could glue that on. I might end up gluing it on, to be honest. Obviously, your little roof of that sits on there as well. The overall size of the building is really nice. It scales really well with the plastic buildings from Great Escape Games, which is good, you know, fits in your town. It looks right, looks okay. I'll take the awning off whilst I do just a little spin around of the building. You're getting 2 windows at the back. They went together quite nice. I did this one wrong. I actually brought the window forward and I shouldn't have. They actually sit in a recess there. You get a working door, working front door. So that, let's get the angle right. That opens and shuts, which is nice. Quite a nice feature. Inside you've got 2 rooms. It does give you a spare door, spare MDF door without a hinge, which you could potentially glue in place. Where are we? Get my hand in front of all the light in here. You could glue it in place there. You could glue it open. I've just left it loose. I'll use it for some things at some point. It also came with the option with this little board. In your instructions, it shows one of these windows being boarded up, so you could glue that over it. But again, that's an optional thing, and there's a couple more steps and things. But yeah, really, really nice building. To be fair, it's quite solid when it goes together. The construction's interesting. It's 2 pieces of MDF clasped together. So you get your detail on the inside, you can detail on the outside. I did this bit wrong in the middle. I thought I had it flush, I didn't. It's actually, you can see there, it's sticking out. So I think I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna go with my craft knife, chop that up and get it fitting better. I only glued it lightly, so I'll be able to get it back out. But now it goes together really, really well. The roof sits on, it's got these little notches here. 4 notches. So that sits on when it wants to. That sits on there. You obviously, like I showed you, got the sub-assembly sort of floor again. There's little notches in the bottom. You'll see there. That just lines up with them. It's not going to want to do it now, is it? Because we're filming. Go back on there. There we go. And that is where then this piece comes into play. A raised boardwalk, which the awning then sits on top of. Which I think I'm definitely going to glue that on. It says not to glue it on the instructions, but I think I'm going to glue it on. And obviously then you got your roof piece. Goes on there. And your step. So I'm just knocking everything all over the place. So yeah, really, really nice building. It's going to make a really, really nice addition to the town. I've got 2 more 4Ground kits to build. Another of the side street buildings, I think in more of a blue colour. And I've got the, I think it's the US Marshals office to build as well. So after building this, I'm looking forward to building the other 2 that I've got. I think they're going to going to go together really well, and they're going to look really good on the table. And obviously the big bonus of a 4Ground kit is that it's pre-painted, so you don't have to faff with painting it and things like that. I think I am. Once I've got the other buildings built, and I've finished my other 2, you can see them over there, plastic kits from Great Escape Games, I'm going to weather them all at the same time. I'm going to take a couple of hours of an evening, I'm going to go through and weather everything, all the same processes, just to tie them all together on the table. But yeah, that's that kit. It's this one right here, if anyone's interested. I believe you can possibly, I think you can get them on the Great Escape Games website now. 4Ground as a company have gone bust, I believe. I think they sent a Time Again something, and then I think they're just gone now. But I believe, I know that Great Escape Games have got the licenses or the designs. Don't know if they bought them when 4Ground went under or what, to produce the 4Ground Dead Man's Hand kits. It's because they produce the trains and things like that. So you might be able to get these on their website, or check out your local sort of gaming sales, eBay, things like that. Usually a good shout. But yeah, if you're into the game, you like to look at the building, I'd say pick one up. It's a nice solid building when it's together. I definitely recommend it, and I'm looking forward to getting it on the tabletop. Just adds a bit more character, doesn't it? And because it's pre-painted, it saves you doing all that work again as well. So yeah, that's my quick review on that one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and keep your eyes peeled for the next couple of reviews of the 4Ground buildings. And coming up at the end of the week, beginning of next week, when this comes out, whenever that will be, I'll be doing the draw for the Mounted Gunfighters giveaway, and doing a bit of a 2024 in review for where we've got so far with the project and what the plans are going forward into 2025. So that's everything for now, guys. Hope you're all keeping safe, hope you all have a lovely Christmas and things like that, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and please like, share, subscribe and all that stuff. It helps the channel. We've seen some really good growth as well. So have a good one, guys. I'll see you soon. All the best. Ta-ra.